No cap. Like this stuff.
You know, I'm listening to you, and I'm sitting over here because we're, when I'm listening to you, I'm picking up game because you know what I'm saying. You never too old to learn. You know what I'm saying,
Man,
and it's some parts that just like you said, drop the hammer out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like even though, like I told you, I'm with the drug testing and everything. I got to do it
no,
all, brother.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I need to see all that, and just to hear you reiterated what I just was saying. And the way, man, drop the hammer out the gate. I'm not your friend. This is a
Yeah.
business, and the other day, and I'm glad you said it because I'm going to tell you this story. I ain't going to really stay on too long. I
No,
went to
go ahead.
work. I went to work. It's been slow out here for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I said, I need, when you get slow, you got to find ways to
Absolutely.
make that income come in. And I'm a contractor, so I went to a company, and I thought I was going in there to be a contractor.
Yeah.
And they said, man, we can help you out with the insurance, and we can make your insurance real cheap and all the good stuff, bro. So, and I went on a ride along. I went on a ride along, and when I was out there, and Buddy, he was trying to train me, and I'm
Mhm.
listening to him, and when we out there talking, he trying to give me the rules and everything, and when we got out there, I feel like I'm really training him. It's like
Yeah.
I'm on a ride along, but it's like, yeah, you doing this wrong, bro. And when I'm sitting out there with him for I think we sat out there for about 3 hours, Pete. I swear on everything. I think we made $120 cash aside from what they was paying. It's just this is how I network when I'm out there. It don't sound like much, but when you in this business,
No,
cash in
absolutely.
hand, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was really training him, and so they told me come back up here the next day, and we're going to give you our 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 logo to put on your truck, and you have to take your authority off and use our authority. And P, I went up there because I tell people don't get so desperate that you start doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one of that's one of that's
Yeah.
one of the methods I teach to everybody. Don't get so desperate that you start doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
And bro, they gave me they logo, and they gave me their authority, and they said you got to cover up yours. You can't have yours showing. And I went to go put it on my truck, P, and I swear on everything, bro. You don't know how hard it was to put this shit on my truck. And
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, I don't even know if I can stick to. I work too hard for mine. My
Yeah.
brand, I didn't work too hard for my brand for me to
Yeah.
cover it up for yours. It sounds this
Yeah.
the easy way, but here's what people got to understand: it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to go on this path that we on. It's hard. It's not
Yeah.
easy. This shit ain't easy. It's not. It's not. You gonna wake up today and be rich. It's not that. You can see this
Yeah.
shit on TV and think, oh, it was easy. Oh, you made millions. You got your own business. You rich. Nah,
Mhm.
hell no. Nah. It's hella bills that come with this shit.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hard to go forward. And guess what? If you came this far, it's gonna be hard to go back. It's gonna go
Yeah.
hard. It's gonna be hard to go back to working for somebody when you didn't see what it's like to be the boss. When you seen what it's like to make the real money, opposed to making what they gonna give you. So you got to pick your heart in this shit. Pick your heart. It's
Yeah.
you gonna keep going and deal with what you're gonna go through to be the better you and be to live that life you want to live, or you gonna go back and start struggling for somebody else to live that life, and that's gonna be just as hard. This shit is hard either way. So pick your heart, people. Pick your
Yeah.
heart. Go ahead, P.
And
I see you like
no, and even in this, it's still best practices. One of our main things that has been become a theme, and what we're doing here with this podcast is best practices. And
mm-hmm.
best practices, like I said before, but I want to make sure I drive it home right now. Best practices is not just for fitness. It's not just for health. It's not just for uh, relationships with
No, it's for
your
life.
significant other. It's for every aspect of life.
Yeah.
Best practices is for business, is for money, is for every aspect of life. So we can talk about best practices and learn where to apply those best practices in every aspect of life and fine tune those best practices so that we are in the practice of best practices in every part of our life, which in itself is a best practice and will help, just help a little bit. A little better is a lot better than not better. Just help a little bit with continuing to have the mindset to progress And always have that thing in your mind that's not a negative thought, but that's a positive thought, that I am equipped to overcome, go to get through, and be and reach that goal that I want to achieve. I can do it. I know that I'm going to do it. I already see myself doing it. It's already done, because I am a person who is in best practice. I'm not an average. I'm in best practices. I'm the practice
What
of
you say?
best
I am
practices.
equipped to do what? I'm equipped to do what?
I'm equipped to achieve every worthwhile goal that I have set in front of me, overcome and achieve whatever hurdles, overcome whatever hurdles I need to, and achieve whatever goal I have set for myself, because I am equipped with best practices. And I'm not the average individual that is not in the practice of best practices. So since I am above the average individual in the sense that I am in the practice of best practices, because the average individual is not, even when things are difficult, I can have a good day because I'm going to put my best practices into practice. And I know how those turn out. It's just a matter of time that that best practice leads to an outcome that I can say, see, this is why.
Man, that part.
This is why I continue to do what I do, even when it gets a little bumpy, because my best practices. You know what I mean? So
it be getting bumpy too. Sometimes you be dead broken. You be shooting. It's hard.
Yeah.
But I seen Richie Rich. I'm gonna leave it right here. But I seen Richie Rich. He was telling a story about a dude. Asked him, how do
You
we
talking
hold
about
his
the
money?
rapper?
Yeah, when he said he held
You
his
talking about the
money in his
rapper from the
hand.
Bay, for y'all who don't know. But
And,
anyway,
a lot of people don't know Richie Rich, but a
Baltimore,
lot of people do.
but a lot of people do.
He was talking about the money in his hand, and he said the old man said, "Show me how you hold the money." And he said, "I hold the money like this." And then the old man told him, "Yeah, you holding on to your money." He said, "That's the problem. Y'all try to hold on to the little bit you got." He said, "So can't nobody take the money out your hand, right?" He said, "Right, ain't nobody taking nothing from me." He said, "Yeah,
Can't
that's the
nothing get
problem.
in.
You right, can't nothing get in." He said, "Open it, because the money got to flow through. And as long as the money flowing through your hand, then you're gonna be all right." And that's the problem. See, it take money. Scary money don't make no money. And you got to be smart about your decisions. But just know that some much is gonna be harder than other, and it's gonna take everything you got. Sometimes you're gonna be late on some shit. Sometimes you're gonna be late. Sometimes you ain't gonna have it. Sometimes you ain't gonna have enough to make nothing. But it's the long game. We playing chess, not checkers. Even though I beat P in chess plenty times, but we
Man,
ain't
that
gonna
boy
talk about.
keeps
P,
saying
you
that. We're
ain't
gonna
P,
play.
you ain't even gotta go into it. P, I already told him.
we gonna play on here,
Already
live
told him.
and
P, you
direct,
already
so everybody
P,
can
you
witness
ain't
it.
gotta worry about P. You already lost, but it's already beat you. I'm
We
just
gonna
saying, I
play
already
on
beat you,
here.
P. I'm just saying, hey man, open up your head, man. Let the money flow in, man. It take money. It take money to make money, and scary money don't make none. So don't be too P, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be too uh
Concerned?
yeah, we're trying to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Don't try to hold on to it, man, because guess what? If you're holding on too tight, you can't nothing can't get in, nothing can't get out. It don't work like that. We ain't trying to hold it all. We trying to let it come through, because as long as it keeps flowing through, it's gonna keep on coming in abundance, and that's what we want. We want to let money pass through our hands, a lot of it, and support your fellow businessman. If you ain't asking Louis Vuitton and J.C. Penney's and Walmart for discounts, don't come asking us for it. Pay me what I'm worth. Pay me my value, because guess what? It wasn't cheap to get here, and it ain't cheap to get me. I ain't no cheap nigga. Matter of fact, let me take that. I'm not no nigga at all. I'm a black man out here running a black man business. I'm proud to be a black-owned company. Self-invested Seed Transportation. It means self-invested 80s, baby. And if you don't know, go train your brain so the body can follow, because that's what we do out this thing, man. Hello. Now.